Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today's lesson number 3. So the learning objectives are you will be able to understand solar eclipse, and the second one is you will also be able to understand lunar eclipse. Okay, before going to the topic, we should perform an activity. Light a bulb in front of you and close your one eye. So take a coin and bring it near to your eye so that light of a bulb cannot reach to your eye. So in that way, coin come between light source and your eye so that your eye cannot see the bulb. So this phenomena also occurs with celestial bodies, and when this occurs with celestial bodies, it is called eclipse. Now we will discuss eclipses. There are two types of eclipse: solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. So we will discuss one by one. The number one is solar eclipse. When moon comes between sun and earth, it causes solar eclipse. You can look over here. This is the earth and here it is moon. So when moon comes between earth and sun, it is called solar eclipse, and moon casts its shadow on the earth, so that part receives a total and partial solar eclipses. So do you know where does moon cast its shadow in solar eclipse? Yes, very right. Moon casts its shadow on earth because moon receives light from sun and casts its shadow on the earth. So you can see that direction of sunlight is towards moon and earth. So next we see lunar eclipse. When the earth comes between sun and moon, it causes lunar eclipse. Here you see that sun rays are travel in this direction. Here you see that sun rays are travel in this direction and earth casts its shadow on the moon, that sunlight doesn't reach to the moon. So this phenomena is called lunar eclipse. So do you know where does earth cast its shadow? Yes, very right. Earth cast its shadow on the moon so that sunlight could not reach at the moon. So this is called lunar eclipse. Okay, to have better understand, we will see a video so that you can easily understand and comprehend the topic lunar eclipse and solar eclipse. So we are living on earth and moon is a natural satellite of earth. So moon revolves around the earth in its orbit, while earth is also revolve around the sun in its orbit. So both earth and moon revolves around the sun in their respective orbits. So during this revolution, when moon comes between sun and earth, it is called solar eclipse, and moon casts its shadow on the earth. The dark part of the shadow is called umbra, while lighter part is called penumbra. So during solar eclipse, we use special kind of goggles so that our eyes could not be hurt. So while standing at the lighter part, penumbra, you will see a partial solar eclipse. While standing at the darker part, umbra, you will see a total solar eclipse. That moon completely covers the sun. So during that revolution in full moon night, when earth comes between sun and the moon, so this phenomena is called lunar eclipse. So earth's shadow is cast it on the moon. So the lighter part of the shadow is called penumbra, and when moon passes through it, it is called partial lunar eclipse. And when moon passes through darker part umbra, it is called total lunar eclipse. So in lunar eclipse, Earth casts its shadow on the moon. So the question arises is that during lunar eclipse, why the moon is red? So the reason of that is the sun rays passes through the environment of the Earth. The lights scattered while red lights are approaching towards the moon. So that's why the moon color is red and it is called blood moon. Now we will recapitulate the topic solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. In solar eclipse we see that when the moon comes between sun and earth, it is called solar eclipse, and in lunar eclipse we see that earth comes between sun and moon and causes lunar eclipse. So the assignment is learn the topic. It is very important topic, and assume different things as sun, moon and earth as celestial bodies. Sun must be a source of light and perform the phenomenon that we already did in an activity. Hope you enjoy the lesson. Thank you very much.
कैसे और भी कुछ करेंगे इधर देखो
एक सेकेंड तो क्यों उठ जाएगी